What if I told you that one of these cryptocurrencies is a multi-billion-dollar market asset, and the other might be the biggest illusion in crypto history? You've probably heard of both. You might even be mining one on your phone right now. But do you really know the difference? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the shocking truth about Dogecoin versus Pi Network, and you'll never look at your phone the same way again. On one side, we have Dogecoin, the joke that became a global phenomenon, backed by billionaires and traded on every major exchange. On the other side, Pi Network, the promise of free money for a single daily click, with over 50 million users waiting for their payday. Both are incredibly popular, but that's where the similarities end. One is a real car you can drive today. The other is a picture of a spaceship that may never get built. Today, we're going under the hood. Let's start with the known quantity, Dogecoin. Born from an internet meme in 2013, Doge is anything but a joke now. It's built on a real, decentralized blockchain, a fork of Litecoin. This means it uses proof of work. Real miners with real, powerful computers secure the network and validate transactions. This makes it robust and secure. You can buy, sell, and spend Doge right now. It's on Coinbase, Binance, Robinhood, you name it. Its value, while volatile, is determined by a real, open market. And yes, it's inflationary. 5 billion new Doge are created each year. But that design encourages spending instead of just hoarding. It's a functioning, if quirky, form of internet money. Now, let's talk about Pi Network. This is where things get fascinating and controversial. Pi's pitch is irresistible. Mine crypto on your phone without draining your battery or data. All you do is click a button every 24 hours. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the critical distinction that changes everything. What you're doing is not real mining. Real mining involves expending energy to secure a blockchain. Pi's mining is more like a claim ticket or a faucet reward. You're essentially verifying you're a real person daily to earn a promise of future coins. And this leads to the biggest red flag, the enclosed mainnet. After years, Pi Network is still not an open, public blockchain. You cannot send Pi to anyone outside the app. You cannot sell it on any major exchange. The multi-billion-dollar number you see in your app, it's not real money. It's a theoretical balance on a closed system. The core team holds all the coins, and the entire network is centralized around them. Until the open mainnet launches, which is not guaranteed, your Pi is essentially a coupon with an unknown expiration date. Now, to really understand these projects, we have to look at their hearts, their communities. And they could not be more different. The Dogecoin community is a chaotic, meme-fueled carnival. It's built on humor and, surprisingly, philanthropy. They've raised money for charities, sponsored NASCAR drivers, and sent the Jamaican bobsled team to the Olympics. The vibe is, do only good every day. It's right there in the acronym. The value is driven by a mix of irony, genuine belief, and, let's be honest, Elon Musk tweets. The Pi Network community, on the other hand, feels more like a dedicated mission. There's a strong focus on recruitment, building those security circles, and a powerful narrative of waiting for the mainnet. The belief is that once the enclosed mainnet opens, the value will skyrocket due to the massive, built-in user base. Critics, however, argue this feels less like a community and more like a giant waiting room, where questioning the core team can sometimes get you kicked out. The belief isn't in current utility, but in future potential. Let's get technical, because this is the biggest divide. Dogecoin's proof of work is a brutal, energy-intensive competition. Miners around the world use expensive hardware to solve complex math problems. The winner gets to add the next block to the blockchain and is rewarded with Doge. This process is what makes the blockchain immutable and secure. To attack it, you'd need to overpower the entire network's computing power, which would cost billions. Pi Network's consensus algorithm is vague. The white paper mentions a stellar consensus protocol fork. This isn't mining. It's a form of proof of identity and consensus. Users vouch for each other in security circles to supposedly prevent fake accounts. The mining rate is based on your engagement and network size. Here's the critical point. This process does not currently secure a valuable blockchain. It secures a user database. The entire system is permissioned and run by the core team's nodes. The promise is that this user-based security will magically transition to a secure, decentralized blockchain upon open mainnet. This is an unprecedented technological leap that has never been proven at this scale. It's the biggest question mark hanging over the entire project. The founders also tell a revealing story. Dogecoin was created in a few hours by software engineers Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer as a literal joke. They have been largely transparent and have even criticized the hype around their own creation. They represent the chaotic, decentralized spirit of the project. Pi Network was founded by a team of Stanford PhDs, led by Dr. Nicholas Kokelas and Dr. Chungdiao Fan. They lead a centralized company, Social Chain. On paper, this is impressive. Ivy League credentials promise serious technology. However, this also creates a central point of failure and control. All decisions and the timeline for the mainnet rest solely with them. The Stanford credentials are used to build trust, but critics argue this trust is used to buy time during years of delays. So, what are you actually betting on? With Dogecoin, you're making a speculative investment. You bet that its brand recognition, community, and celebrity endorsements will continue to drive demand against its inflationary supply. You risk real money, and the price is determined by a real market. It's volatile, but it's transparent. With Pi Network, you're making a gamble on a future event. You are betting that 1. The core team will actually launch the open mainnet. 2. The technology will work as promised and be secure. 3. Millions of users will want to buy Pi, creating liquidity and demand. 4. The value will be high enough to make your years of clicking worthwhile. You're not risking money. You're risking your time and data. The value is 100% theoretical until all of those conditions are met. This isn't investing. It's a high-risk, high-uncertainty bet on a future outcome that is far from guaranteed. So, when we stack all of this up, the technology, the communities, the founders, and the risk, the picture becomes crystal clear. This isn't just a comparison of two coins. It's a comparison of two entirely different philosophies in the crypto world. Now, I'm not here to tell you to stop clicking that Pi button. If you've been doing it, the cost is just a few seconds of your day. But I am here to tell you to manage your expectations. Don't plan your retirement around it. Don't buy Pi from shady websites promising you deals. Dogecoin is a high-risk, liquid asset. Pi Network is an extremely high-risk, illiquid lottery ticket. One is a currency, the other is a promise. So what do you think? Is Pi Network a revolutionary project building a massive user base, or is it the ultimate long con? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense crypto breakdowns. Tap the bell so you don't miss our next video, where we expose the truth behind T's next video topic, the next meme coin set to explode. Thanks for watching. Remember, in crypto, always do your own research. See you in the next one.